Hey, I've got some cool updates for Measure Better. So there's a version 2 now, and in this panel you'll have a set size option. So here you can set the size of an object directly to certain measurements. So if we wanted to make a 2 by 4 nominal 2 by 4, we can say 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches by 96 inches, and there is an 8 foot 2 by 4. And if we wanted to make 4 by 4, we can just say 3.5. Same thing. You also have the ability to just do one axis at a time. So let's say you wanted this to be 18 inches. You could just hit the button on the axis line, and then that will just shrink or set that axis to the same size. It also works with edges. So if I go into, I'll bring up Suzanne here, and if I go into edge mode, you'll see a resize selected edge panel. And for any edges that you have selected, it's going to set them to that value and iterate over them. Of course, because when you move an edge, you're also moving the relationship of the edges around it. It won't get it perfectly. It'll work perfectly for one edge selection, but if you have a whole bunch like this, it's gonna. You can see that every click that I'm making, it's getting closer and closer because the changes are getting smaller. Um, I'll do that again. I'll do that with a torus. See if maybe it visualizes it better. So you can see all these edges are somewhere in between like 1 inch and 2 inches. So like what if I say I just want them all to be 2 inches and I hit it once. You can see that the variety in the values is pretty high, because the relationship is pretty high, and with each click I'll press it again and again and again, and if I just keep pressing, it's going to get closer and closer to making all of the edges 2 inches, the value that we put in, until we eventually get there. There's one there that's 2.5, but you just have to iterate over it over and over again. You really, there's not a lot of use cases for needing to do something like that, but it does work really well with just one edge. So if you know that you have this edge and you want this one to be 31 inches, you can just type in 31, hit 31, and that edge will become exactly 31 inches, and it will expand evenly from both sides. Um, Yep. Okay. That's the big update. Just a way to directly set measurements. So this will be updated as version 2, and yeah, just adds a little bit extra function to the tool. That's it.